billionaire suddenly died of a heart attack. But when it came time to divide his estate, things took a strange turn. The son she despised the most received $300 million. The wife inherited all the properties and stocks. Even the Red Cross got a generous donation. The only one her father truly loved, his daughter, ended up with nothing but a rundown piece of land. Although Anna felt the will was incredibly unfair, she couldn't bring herself to defy her father's last wishes. As the lawyer was about to leave, he handed her a brown envelope, saying it contained the answers she'd been searching for. After he left, Anna opened the envelope and found only a USB drive and a small key inside. To unravel the questions haunting her mind, Anna immediately plugged the USB drive into her computer. A video message from her late father popped up. Her father explained that the reason he left his daughter a cellar was because that cellar held a secret buried for 30 years. He then revealed the exact location of the cellar and begged her to keep what she found there a secret. He then told her where the cellar was located. And finally, he asked his daughter to keep this matter strictly confidential. Determined to uncover the secret hidden in the cellar, Anna slowly made her way toward the hill behind the house while no one was around. Soon, she found herself in the middle of the woods and discovered the cellar her father had mentioned. She used the key to unlock the rusty padlock and, taking a deep breath, stepped inside. But when she reached the far end of the cellar, she found an old man with a head full of white hair imprisoned. Terrified, Anna stumbled backward and ran out as fast as she could. She couldn't understand why her father would keep a man locked underground. At first, she thought about calling the police, but then she remembered her father's dying request to keep it secret. So, she decided to stay silent. Her brother soon noticed something was off. Her brother asked Anna if she was unhappy with the inheritance distribution. He even generously offered to give her $100 million, but Anna refused, insisting that their father must have had his reasons for dividing things the way he did. Later that night, unable to shake the unease, Anna grabbed a handgun and returned to the cellar. She needed to know who that old man really was. When she entered the room, the man looked at her, and to her shock, he seemed to know her. He spoke of her habits, her favorite foods, even the birthmark on her thigh. Anna's heart pounded. "Who are you?" she demanded. The old man refused to answer. Instead, he calmly asked for some food. With no other choice, Anna brought him wine and a proper meal. After eating, the old man finally began to speak. It turned out the old man's name was Nick. 30 years ago, he had been her father's closest friend. One night after drinking together, they accidentally hit a pedestrian while driving home. The man was still breathing, and Nick wanted to call the police, but Anna's father refused. If they reported it, both would go to prison. Instead, they loaded the victim into the trunk and buried him deep in the mountains. But afterward, fearing Nick would tell someone, her father struck him over the head and dragged him into the cellar, where he'd been imprisoned ever since. During the 30 years of captivity, he lived each day as if he were barely surviving. Anna didn't believe him. Her father had always been kind and gentle. He couldn't have done something so cruel. But Nick's next words shattered everything she thought she knew. Nick said the reason she hadn't received a single penny of the inheritance was entirely because her father, while alive, had given her share of the inheritance to another woman. Anna was furious. She refused to believe her father had ever cheated on her mother. Seeing her disbelief, Nick gave her an address and told her to see for herself. Determined to prove her father's innocence, Anna went to her mother first. Her mother swore that her husband had loved her deeply and never betrayed her. Still, Anna couldn't shake her doubts. So one day, under the pretense of going to work, she secretly drove to the address Nick had given her, ready to uncover the truth.